welcome to Do It Like Dana. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make French toast with strawberry sauce. First I'm going to start out with the pound of strawberries. This is only about half of the pound. Cut them in half. I'm going to stick them into a saucepan. I am going to add just a little bit of vanilla, probably a quarter teaspoon is what I added. And I'm just going to set this with a tablespoon of water and a tablespoon of brown sugar to just sit on the stove. And I'm going to let that simmer and boil. And pretty much what's going to happen is once it gets hot and boiled, it's actually going to make almost like a syrup for you to put on top of your French toast. I personally don't like maple syrup. That's why I always make that. So to make French toast, very simple. I'm going to show you guys how to make 2 pieces. How I make it is I use 1 egg for every 2 pieces of bread. So here I have 1 egg. I have half a cup of milk. I'm only going to use about 1/3 of it. I'm going to add a lot of vanilla. I love vanilla in my French toast. That's probably about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So with the vanilla, the egg, and the milk, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And here I have half a cup of brown sugar. I'm only going to add half of it. So that's 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And what you want to do with this mixture is you're just going to whisk it up with the spoon. Make sure all the brown sugar and cinnamon are absorbed in with the liquids. I personally don't put too much brown sugar or regular sugar because I don't like it too sweet. I like to add butter or strawberries or jam or something sweet on top. And I like a lot of cinnamon and vanilla to give it flavor. Alright, so the next step in making French toast is you are going to get a flat pan. And I melted about 1 tablespoon of butter on there. Then you're going to take your bread. My favorite is sourdough bread. Most of my friends all prefer wheat bread. You can use just bread and slice it on your own if you want, and you can get really thick pieces. Or if you want to be kind of fancy, you can use a challah bread. This is just normal, plain French toast. What you're going to do is you're going to dip it in your egg batter. And you want to swivel it around to make sure that you're getting this good egg and milk mixture absorbed into your entire piece of bread. Once you do that, just going to stick it on your pan. My favorite bread to make French toast with is sourdough. Reason being, it's always nice to have a little bit of sour mixed in with the sweet of the bread. And being from the Bay Area, San Francisco, sourdough is my favorite type of bread. So we're going to let these cook about 3 minutes on each side and then flip it over and let it cook 3 minutes on the other side. So once I have these pieces cooked up, I am going to take some of my hot strawberry sauce that I just made and just put that on top instead of any sort of syrup or butter or anything like that. And another hint I have about making French toast is the bread that you use, if it's like day-old bread starting to go stale, it'll actually absorb more liquid and become a little bit thicker when you cook it. And it takes a little bit longer to cook, so you can just stick it in your oven after you brown both sides for probably about 5 minutes on 325. And you'll have perfect French toast. Thanks for watching Do It Like Dana. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my videos. And if you have any breakfast questions, shoot me an email. I'd love to cook up breakfast any day of the week.